Hey guys, welcome back. So, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, it's Thanksgiving when this is going live. It's not Thanksgiving at the time of me recording this, but that's neither here nor there. I thought I would react to a song that Kelly Clarkson does not perform all that often. And I did not know that she did it for her AOL sessions in 2003. This is like an old thing. Like, is AOL even still around? AOL used to do these like sessions where it's like really, it's kind of like MTV Unplugged. It was just an acoustic set. I think Kelly's done AOL sessions at like 2 or 3 times. I was curious if she did this song because, I mean, the song is called Thankful. It might be cliche for me to react to a song called Thankful, but I've never seen her perform this song live because she doesn't really do it that much. I think she's done it for a couple fan requests, but I don't remember if I've seen those or not, but I know I haven't seen this performance. In 2003, this was like literally after her album came out, so this was like between her first and second album. So I'm just excited because I love Kelly Clarkson, and I'm extremely partial to her first like 3 or 4 albums. Like, those were my jam. I took an audio engineering class in San Antonio, which was like 2.5 hours from where I lived. And so I would drive there and then take the class and then drive back home. And I blasted My December there and back. Sometimes I would blast my Reba McEntire greatest hits, but a lot of the times it was Kelly Clarkson. It was Breakaway and My December. And Kelly Clarkson holds a special place in my heart. So we're going to react to Thankful from AOL Sessions, and we're just going to jump into it right now.
Hi, this is Kelly Clarkson. Welcome to Sessions at AOL.
Oh, Veterans Day.
You know my soul. You know everything about me there's to know. You know my heart. How to make me stop and how to make me go. You should know I love everything about you, don't you know that I'm thankful for the blessings and the lessons that I learned with you by my side, that I'm thankful for the love that you keep bringing in my life, in my life. Thankful, 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 thankful. You know my thoughts before I open up my mouth and try to speak. You know my dreams must be listening when I'm talking in my sleep. I hope you know I love having you around me, don't you know that I'm thankful for the blessings and the lessons that I learned with you by my side. I'm thankful, thankful love that you keep in my life, in my life. That I'm thankful for the moments when I'm down, you know just how to make me smile. Thankful for all the joy you bring into my life, in my life. For the lessons that I've learned, for the troubles I've known, for the heartache and pain thrown in my way. I didn't think I could go on, but you made me feel strong. With you I am never alone.
Oh, she does the thing.
So thankful, so I'm thankful for the blessings and the lessons that I learned with you by my side. I'm thankful for the love that you keep bringing in my life, in my life. So thankful when I'm down, you know just how to make me smile. By my side, thankful for all the joy you bring into my life, in my life. So thankful, so thankful, so thankful, so thankful.
I love her voice so much. She has so much soul. I'm really happy that she's finally out of RCA's grasp and she's with Atlantic Records and she's able to do what she wants. Not that I didn't like her music when she was with RCA, but she changes up the vocals and the arrangement of her songs when she does it live. And I think it's more of how she wanted to sing it on the record in the first place. But you know how record labels can be, they can be very demanding and
No, you're gonna do it this way.
and basically not give the artist any kind of creative control, and they have to fight for what they want to do, which is so stupid. Which is why I think if I did go into music at this point in my life, I would just try to do everything by myself or like with other people, not a label, because labels I think have too much control over the artist, and I don't like that. Yeah, once she signed with Atlantic Records and released Meaning of Life, I was like, oh yeah, this is how I could see a Kelly Clarkson album actually being. And I don't know, it just has a different feel than her past records. Meaning of Life is probably one of my favorites of hers, but my favorite still is My December. I think it's a Kelly Clarkson stan thing. Like, My December is like our favorite album ever, and I think it's because it didn't get the recognition that it deserved. It didn't get the promotional things that it needed. Anything that could have gone wrong with My December being put out or anything like that, it went wrong. Songs didn't chart as well. Her tour got canceled. It just wasn't promoted right. It wasn't promoted well at all. And that's not Kelly's fault. That's someone else's fault. And I know she had trouble with Breakaway too. I know she had trouble getting Breakaway put out and certain songs put on that album. It's because of someone named Clive Davis. But anyway, we're not here to talk about him. We're here to talk about Miss Kelly. And Miss Kelly, she's so awesome. She does the thing too that I mentioned in previous videos of reaching out of the arms. It sounds weird, like how does stretching your arm out or raising an eyebrow or doing any little thing, how does that help you hit notes? I don't know how to explain it, but it does. I never noticed before that Kelly does the little finger thing. Like, it's not a Mariah hand. This is Mariah hand, like when you do like this, but she was like tapping in the air. And like Christina Aguilera, when she's holding a mic, here, let me get my remote. When Christina's holding the mic, she taps like with when she's doing riffs or she's just singing. I don't know how to explain it. It's something that I ended up doing on stage, and my dad pointed it out, and I was like, oh, whoops, I didn't know I did that. But it's just a way to keep in time, like when you're just singing and you're just, I don't know how to explain it. But Kelly was doing the finger tapping thing, and Christina taps a mic, so I thought that was kind of interesting. I never noticed that before. But anyway, I think I'm going to end this video here. So I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving, and be careful if you decide to go shopping for Black Friday. I always end up shopping online if I'm going to do something like that. I have not braved a store on Black Friday since I worked at Best Buy. The stories I could tell. Anyway, but yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one. Tomorrow's video is actually for Michael Pangilinan birthday. It's his birthday, so I decided to react to a song of his. So hope you guys enjoyed tomorrow's video, and somewhere in the middle of next week is December, and so starting next Tuesday, because that's the Tuesdays with Maury, from Tuesday until the end of the year is all Christmas stuff, so yay! Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one.